Hi, Jill. Good to see you. Jill, where are you located? Cincinnati, Ohio. Are you a Reds fan or an Indians fan? Yeah, I hear you. I would love to see some baseball. I was reading maybe 4th of July weekend they're talking about, but now they got the owners approved it, but the players need to approve of the proposal now too. Hey, Chris, welcome. You guys got any requests for today? Things you'd like me to go over? All right. Welcome. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hope you're staying relatively sane in quarantine land. As you can see, I'm sporting my nice quarantine fro. I think if the hair places don't open anytime soon, the next time I give one of these, I'll be sporting a man bun. It's going to be awesome. So today, I had a couple tips I wanted to show on some little cheat codes to create monitors and scripts using the computer screens. How about I take the first part of the session to go through that, and then we can open it up for questions. A couple public service announcements. Rose is going to be back next Tuesday at noon. I believe she will be, that is a cell week, so bring your cell questions, and I know you guys have been working hard with her. And then the following week on the 26th, we'll have our industry speaker. That's going to be Shannon Anderson from Plugins for Automate. They develop some pretty amazing plugins that some of them free, some of them really cheap that you can use to enhance the functionality of Automate and make life easier for you. So really excited to see what he's been working on and what he's got in the pipeline. So I encourage you guys to all join. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay. So today I want to talk about the difference, some monitoring and scripting cheat codes that I like to call them. So you don't, when you need to build a script or a monitor, you don't need to be a Automate expert to be able to do that. There's some shortcuts that we can take. So I'm going to pull up, I'm going to open up my laptop here. Now, let's pretend that I've got a piece of software that if it hangs, I need to do a certain set of steps. And remember, you could do all these steps right from the computer screen. So if I go, let's go look at my services. And let's say I need to restart a group of services. say something happens, I need to restart all 3 of these services. And once that's done, I need to go to my processes and kill a process. Hey guys, can you hear me now? Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so once I've gone through and I've gone through the tasks directly on the computer screen, you know, this is a way where we can perform all these tasks without remoting in and interrupting the user. But if I right click on my gear up here and I go to commands, here I'm going to see the list of all of the different steps that I just took. Now, I can hold down my control button and highlight all of these. And if I right click, I can create a script. And now this just built the script for me with the commands that we built or that we just performed. So now I can take that script, I can schedule it to run daily. I have it to just run when the customer calls with that same issue instead of having to open up the computer screen and go through those steps. If I wanted to add it into my tray as an option for the customer to run, they can do that. But just wanted to show that we don't need to be scripting experts to build some basic and effective scripts. Now, some other things that we can do is if I go over here to my services, let's say my Deep Instinct, this is my my antivirus. Let's say I wanted to build a monitor and make sure that this service is always running on this machine. I could go into the monitors and I could build it, or we could highlight it and click the create a monitor. And now this is building a remote monitor on this machine that's going to make sure that that service is running. So we can see we're running a service check every 60 seconds for our Deep Instinct service. And then if I can go to my alerting tab, and if this monitor fails, which means the service is not running, we could tell it to auto fix restart service. Anybody else doing anything similar? Okay. Now, another thing we could do is we can create one of these cheat code monitors right using the built-in registry editor or the file explorer. So if I click over here to tools, I can go to my registry. And we will wait for it to load. And I could find a key, my color table key. If I wanted to create a monitor for here, I could just go to create monitor, right click on the key and create the monitor. And then here, I could create the monitor where it would alert if the key is missing or where it's always going to check the value of the key. So if this changes, my key changes to a different value right now, this monitor would alert, and I could tell this to create a ticket for me. Similarly, we can go to our file explorer and do the same thing. So I can right click on a file and I can create a file monitor. So we could look at, is this file here? Is this file not here? You could look at a directory. How many files are in this directory? And you can alert on that. And again, all of these are just basic clicks without a whole lot of knowledge needed of the Automate system to build these monitors. Any questions on that? Okay. So did anybody have any other questions or topics in Automate and Manage and Control that they would like me to go through today? Anybody have any feedback from the industry speaker last time I met with everybody, from Gene from Traceless? Did we like how that was structured? Did you like the content? Dan is asking, can you report on what drive letter maps are being used and paths in an easy way? All right, Dan. Let me see. So Dan, I'm gonna, for that question, I'm actually gonna refer you to a plugin that I really like. And I believe it's still free. It's the Map Drives plugin from plugins from Automate. Let me send this in the chat. Perfect. Does that not do what you need it to do? Here, Dan, let me open it up Hey, Dan, you want to talk?
Hello. I have the link now.
Hey, how's it going?
Just peachy. How about you?
Living the dream. Okay. So are you using that Map Drive plugin?
I am not. This looks like it would be very helpful.
Okay. So that's going to be able to show you by client or by location a list of all the map drives. And then you can also use that to map other drives.
And then just one last question on Automate. Is there anything you know of that Automate can be used for to report NTFS permissions on a file server? A matrix of
NTF permissions on a file server. I'm sure we could probably do that with a PowerShell command or script. I would have to get back to you on that though, not off the top of my head.
No problem.
Let's open it up to the chat. Anybody have a monitor or a way to look for NTFS permissions on a file share with Automate? Okay, Dan, I will look that up and get it to you later. All right, Chris, can I unmute you?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. How are you today?
Oh, just wonderful. And you?
Living the dream.
Good. Yeah, so my question was with user-centric and manage, I can't seem to, I can't find how to change the OU that it's looking at, the pull in contacts.
Oh. Okay, so if you click on user-centric and then you click into the company.
Yeah.
Inside the company, there's a drop-down where you get to select your OUs.
Okay. Yeah, it's weird. I'm not actually seeing that either. So I'm on the main screen here. So like when I go ahead and click on the, I'll click on my company. And when it comes up, there's a drop down, but it just says, okay. Yeah, sorry.
So you got it?
Yeah, I don't see any drop down. The only drop down I see is it says action. So it says actions, and it says please select contacts, and it just shows 2 contacts in here.
Did you go to the settings tab?
Oh, wait. Oh, it's loading. Oh, now I see it. Wow.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Thanks, Chris. All right. Anybody else got any issues or topics or things they'd like to talk about today? All righty. Well, you guys have a good week. Stay safe. Next week, we will be back. Rose will be talking about Cell, and then in 2 weeks, we've got Shannon from Plugins for Automate. Just a reminder, all of these will be up, loaded up onto our Facebook and YouTube page. And if you ever have any questions in between meetings, feel free to email me, will@baringmckinley.com. I'll stick around here without the video in case anybody comes up with something, I'll just I can reply to any questions on chat. Have a good day, or have a good week, everyone.